My name's Robert Mace, and I'm an art yardist, or as we like to call ourselves, yardists. And actually, I'm something of an amateur art yardist compared to some of the other folks in town that truly have remarkable over-the-top yards. Mine's more of a kind of a suburban interpretation of South Austin art yards. Oh, and this is a contribution from my wife, Wendy. These metal things here come from a paint factory. These were filters. They had like mesh around them. And it's made of some kind of metal that will be here after the apocalypse. There'll be cockroaches and these three things sticking up out of the ground. I got interested in junk, I guess you could call it, back when I was very, very young. My favorite toy was a junk drawer, where I'd find stuff that my parents had tossed off or didn't need anymore, or things I picked up on the way home from school. Also I grew up in the cornfields of northwestern Illinois amongst farmers, and farmers are famous for keeping everything because you just never know when you're going to need it. For my wife, one of the most dangerous times of the year is when it's junk day. When people put the large objects out at the curb, because if I go driving through the neighborhood and I see something, I'm like, golly, that could be used for something. I can't believe those folks are throwing it away. Come here. No. We've lived here for 17 years, and over time, it's the craziness quotient's kind of gone up. But when you live with it, you don't notice it. But then when there's people that come over that just have no idea, see it, and you see the joy on their face, that really makes me feel good. Maybe you're not looking for something, and then there it pops up on the sidewalk or on the side of the road, or you're out looking for junk, seeing an old dump, then bam, there's something there, and there's kind of that thrill of discovery of you found something cool. Especially in a place where people, 100 years ago just thrown things away. It's not just the object itself, but it's the story that's attached to the object. Whether it's a friend that gave it to you, or there's a story around how you got it. And like with the fans, I got into the old fans when I was working on the superconducting supercollider project in Waxahachie, Texas, south of Dallas. People would go out and just dump their trash in the middle of the road because there weren't any houses out there anymore. And I noticed in that trash was a couple of these old fans from 100 years ago, and I was just like, wow, these are great. Now you can see why it's probably one of the worst fans ever made, because it's really noisy. These objects are, they're almost like people, because each one of us also goes through life and experiences different things, and we get little nicks and chops on us and scars and whatnot. And, none of us are perfect, and neither are these objects. And it's just adds to the character.